Do I miss it? Yeah, there are times when I miss it. There are times when I don't miss it. But, I'll miss it when there's a huge story. This whole Trump political year. I miss being in a newsroom. When there's a horrible story like Brussels or Paris or San Bernardino, I, I sometimes don't know what to do with myself because I'm so used to managing and directing that. But I find the teaching part, in many ways, it's more natural and than I thought it would be, because so much of it is I'm the same me, and I'm trying to do the same thing, which is motivate a group of people to perform at their highest level. I have a sense of the audience from having spent all my years in broadcasting. So, how do you cater? How do you connect with an audience? And so when I teach, I try to bring that same sense of the audience now as the class. How do I motivate them? How do I bring them along? The class you mentioned, the class started out one way, and I read the audience, and it was clear that it was going to be dry and dull, and it was going to be painful. And I think what we tried to do together was make it important and informative, but anything but dull. So, I don't come out of academia. So I come out of how do you use media, how do you use reading and writing to engage, and that's what I try to do as a teacher. And I think that it's very important to have respect for your fellow human beings, whether they're your students or colleagues on the faculty. And so that's how I, how I teach is how I ran large newsrooms. I haven't changed. Another really a good story, and I don't know if I can find the video, but I was one day sitting in my office at Channel 11, and one of my reporters knocked on the door and said, "Hey, somebody wants to meet you." I said, "Yeah, yeah, whatever." And in walks Mike Tyson. And so, wow. And then and so the reporter knew Mike Tyson. He was actually a friend of his, and they worked together when this reporter of mine worked in Las Vegas. So Tyson comes in, and we start to do this a little bit, and it was pretty funny. There I am, kind of getting in a headlock with Mike Tyson. You just kind of go out there, or at least I go out there every day and just try to deal with what you have and make it a better place.